Click Stuff is brought to you by Lucky Dice Cafe out of Huntsville, Alabama. Check them out at luckydicecafe.com.
Welcome to Click Stuff.
Hey everybody, welcome to Click Stuff today. This is your host Daniel Powell speaking, and I have on with me today Jason Alvey.
What's up? Happy 4th of July, everybody.
Yeah, happy 4th of July, America.
Yeah.
So, Click Stuff is brought to you by trollandtoad.com, where we currently still have throughout the month of July 5% off HeroClix purchases with coupon code ClickStuff. If you check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/ClickStuff, we have a contest in which we are giving away a brick, the contents of a brick of Avengers Black Panther. 3 ways to enter that one. Subscribe to our YouTube. Simply leave a comment on our pinned post contest post. Or 3, subscribe to our Patreon at patreon.com/ClickStuff. You can rack up to 3 entries for the contents of that brick. And then $5 and above on Patreon gets you access to our exclusive Patreon classes. We just recorded July Meta and WKO prep. So that one is available to our Patreon subs throughout this month, and then we'll release that to the world and in the first part of August. So today is all about Regenesis. So small set, probably a small-ish episode. How we're going to frame this up is we are going to talk about each one of these characters from a main force competitive frame of mind, and then from an ID card perspective. So other than that, Jason, I think this set is fantastic for casual play.
Oh, yeah, I totally agree.
I don't think...
love it for that. I love the yellow bases, too.
Yes, I like the yellow. The blue, it may not be my favorite color of blue, but I do like the blue bases as well.
It's definitely Tar Heel blue, and I don't like it.
Oh, man. So, and you know what? I don't think there's anything really that would sour somebody in a casual play either.
No, I don't think so. There's nothing that seems OP enough for that to cause a problem.
Right. So, well, let's just jump right in.
All right.
So Wolverine 001. And I guess there might be on a main set we can probably talk about, is there a reason to include one of these Wolverine or one of these pieces on strictly like the 0.1 dial, like on the main force? Mm-hmm. So we can talk about that as well a little bit. So Wolverine is 120 or 70 points, and his healing factor trait is different on his regular dial. When Wolverine clears one or more action tokens, heal him a click. And then on his 0.1 dial, he can just free action heal a click.
Yeah, that is so good on the 0.1 dial.
Yeah, it's fantastic for the sealed. So I think we have to rank him above. So let's talk about main force. So we've got competing with him, you've got the super rare Wolverine and the LE Wolverine at 75, or the super rare Wolverine at 150 or 50.
Yeah, if you could play the .1 dial on a regular X-Men team, I think he'd be totally great to play for it.
Yeah,
That healing trait is just amazing for
yeah,
free.
and I think what we were saying in the pre-show was, if this Jean Grey school or Utopia theme team carries over into the X-Men animated series set,
Yeah.
that there might be a reason to play that as a theme team. Now, I think my only thought would be is if you were to play maybe 4 common Wolverines at 70. That is a skosh more resilient than like the 5 or 4 50-point Wolverines.
Right, but you play 4 of them, you can't really give enough support.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
To
Or
do
maybe
it.
3 in support.
3 in support.
Yeah, 210. The problem is that, I mean, but the super rare, right, for 20 less points, get sidestep, flurry,
And
perplex, and leadership.
leadership.
Right.
Yeah.
But the 70-point one does rank up in survivability, I think.
Yeah, I agree totally.
On the .1 dial.
Yeah.
If you're playing them as a full Jean Grey theme. And then they're calling out the things that can do the X-Men clapback. That is the free attack.
Thanks.
Yeah. So it's one of those things. I just did my Majestics article on tent poles, and so it's one of those things where the super rare Wolverine wins in most categories, but not in survivability versus this common.
Yeah, this guy's got usually 2 to 3 defensive powers at a time, plus plus 2 stock clicks, plus the free healing if you could play him on the .1 dial.
Right.
It just in the seal. I mean, it makes him almost unkillable.
Yes, almost
At
unkillable.
120.
He would be unkillable, I think, if we were playing the 300-point sealed format with 6 boosters.
Yeah,
I think if you were playing the
200.
the 200-point format and you had 2 of these guys at 70,
Yeah,
I don't think you could kill him.
yeah, it'd be really hard. I mean, Sam and I played last night, and I had Wolverine versus her Cyclops and 3 beasts, and like, I mean, Wolverine. It took her to almost the entire 40 minutes of the game to kill him.
Yeah.
I mean, it was him versus like 3 figures for the longest time, and she just couldn't take him down.
Right. Yeah, so I mean, I think
Yeah.
the only things that really come into play with him on the main force, is Ultra Chase Thanos can outwit his stop clicks. Kobik can lock him down, but he's going to be really tough to KO, I think.
Oh yeah, I agree.
So,
He's
but
a
it's
tank.
maybe like, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe like tier mid to lower tier 2. So let's talk about ID cards. So he's competing with the LE Wolverine at 75 and Super Rare Wolverine at 50 or 150.
And don't forget, we know the common animated series that Wolverine too.
Oh,
At this
that's
point
right.
in time.
But that's not coming out till after Worlds.
Well, that's true.
Yeah,
So for
I
now,
think.
yeah.
I think for now, yeah, and that one's really
I
good
think
too because it's 50 with a 12 attack and blades.
And it stops battle fury or stops shape change. He
Yeah,
has battle
stop
fury on
shape
that
change
one.
and stealth.
Yeah.
So Yeah, that one's fantastic. So I
Yeah.
really think as an ID
think-
card, he's probably the lowest one.
Yeah, the super rare Wolverine is definitely the best on the ID card.
Right. And then
Of
I'm
these
thinking
choices.
if I'm looking at what I've got right now, I'd probably go super rare, the LE, because the LE comes out with exploit.
Yeah.
And then the new one, the new common, from what we know from X-Men animated series, would probably go above the LE. And then this one's probably the lowest.
Yeah, if I'd have one of the common and one of the super rare on my team if I had the choice of both.
Yeah. But here, and it's the situation though too. Um, this is a common.
Yeah.
If you can afford the Wolverine ID for, I'm just going to go ahead and throw out, so typically on my uni mine team with Lockjaw, I call out Wolverine just for the heal.
Yeah. So
And to get and to get an attack off, which he's 70. Lockjaw can call him out. He's got charge.
Yeah. Precision.
Precision, 3 damage. He's probably just fine for that.
Yeah.
He's not as good as a super rare, but he's probably just fine.
Yeah. He's not a bad option. He's just
Right.
Yeah. The other super rare is just really packed with stuff.
Right. So let's just go to the common Cyclops.
Okay.
So what's the difference? I didn't pull him.
Well, he's got traded leadership,
So that's always good.
which is good. And if another friendly character hit an opposing character this turn, you heal Cyclops 1 click.
Oh, if they do it,
So his is based off whether a friendly character on your team hits an opposing character.
okay, if a friendly character hit an opposing this team. Okay, on the Utopia themed team, he gets to heal 2.
Right.
I don't know. So he's not quite as tanky.
Now the consistency is definitely not there. I mean, if he's
Yeah.
by himself, he is just SOL.
Yeah, he can die. Yeah.
Yeah. He has the same dial link. They both have the same stop clicks as far as where they're at, but he has energy shield versus the combat reflexes of Wolverine. Cyclops does not have toughness
Well,
like Wolverine does.
yeah, that's true because he's not the best there is.
Yeah.
So I think my only argument, main force wise, for Cyclops is going to be, he's a bit more resilient than 50-point super rare Cyclops.
Yeah, definitely.
For only 20 more points, but now that 20 points comes in can do a lot for you.
Yeah.
Again, super rare
This one's
Cyclops
always
has.
getting side blast.
Yeah, I do like that. So I don't know. This one I've already had some internal discussion on. The thing is that like, typically I would say that he is really good, but
Yeah.
we've got so many other fantastic options.
Yeah.
So main force, right? Super rare Cyclops is just he's got the leadership, the sidestep, the perplex, precision strike.
Yeah.
And like as far as like ID cards go, like I think he's probably at the bottom again.
Yeah, probably.
But again, he is a common. He is a good cheap option.
Yeah. I think this one can't poof himself.
Yeah, that's going to be
it's a
the
big
big
deal.
thing.
Yeah.
But I think like we were saying, like all of them have great options. Like all these ID cards have great options. Now, I think what you also have to look at as far as getting this figure, and same thing with Wolverine, and this is a point I'd like to make that I forgot on Wolverine. So keep this in mind. Next summer in 2020, XXS is going to retire. But the student IDs and the wanted posters should not be retiring. So this Cyclops is going to he's going to move up as maybe, I mean, we're going to get some in X-Men animated series, but he'll be the only Cyclops. The Regenesis Cyclops will only be all of them on this set will be the only ones that we have until X-Men animated series. But so as far as an ID card goes, I think it comes down to the super rare is the top, then the chase, then the uncommon is probably uncommon. Yeah, well, I'm going to say the super rare. I'm sorry, the super rares are at the top, and then the chase and the uncommon are right there together. And then the Fast Forces Cyclops is a solid third, because he's got the range combat expert with the prob.
This guy just needed some improved targeting to put him up there.
Yeah, improved targeting, hindering specifically. And then I think you've got some of the Regenesis Cyclopses, and then the common from XXS at the very bottom.
Yeah.
But that's me saying, calling out common Cyclops with running shot, 10 attack, Psyblast with +1 or +1 attack or damage is bad. Which is
right.
Which is, I mean, it just goes to show the power level of the options that we have to call in right now. So
yeah, we just have a lot of really good options.
Yeah, for sure.
We're drowning in good calling options. That's just the thing, which is not a bad thing.
Yeah, for next year, for sure. Next up we have Kitty Pryde. Can I just go ahead and say I don't think you'll be playing Kitty Pryde main force on a competitive team?
Probably not.
Okay, but ID cards.
She's probably the best one to call in.
Yeah, I think so. And everyone's like, well, she doesn't do anything. Well, she gives you a Lockheed.
Yeah, she does. She can buff your ranged attackers with her enhancement and then give you a Lockheed.
Yeah. And then, so if you get one of these situations going forward where you're locked down with like Walking Woods and whales and all this other stuff, not whales, but just things with plasticity, she can go through everything, call out Lockheed on the back end, and Lockheed can energy explode a bunch of pogs out of your way.
Or Retaliator.
Yeah, or a Retaliator, right. I kind of wish he had 2 bolts.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Right, but I guess he is a dragon firing a single bolt of breath out of his mouth. But so at least they got it. At least they got it accurate there.
I mean, for a 3-point energy exploder, what more can you ask for?
Right, a 3-point, a 3-point, and a 5-point.
Yeah. Yeah, you can totally play 3.
Yeah, because she can get called out on what is it? She can get called out on Shadowcat, I believe,
and the Sprite ID, and then
isn't there there's another
poster?
Was it the one? No, I thought it was
poster.
I thought it was 2 students. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just
no. She has a Sprite. She has a Sprite ID, and then the Headmaster ID, and the wanted poster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which wanted poster is hers?
Is Kate Pryde?
Kate. Okay, it's Kate Pryde. Yeah, that's right.
I forget what that inspiration is on that one.
Exploit.
Exploit. Yeah. Okay.
I just looked it up.
Which, given your Wolverine's exploit, is not a bad deal.
Yeah, or just giving your team exploit.
Yeah.
So the Storm. Again, I don't think you're going to be playing this Storm main force over the XXS rare one.
I don't think I'm playing this Storm at all.
So here's where you are playing the Storm. So Storm Headmaster ID grants triple bolts.
Right.
Astronomer can take on Astronomer, Trader, any of the ones that can take on the Mind Gem. So the Storm Wanted poster, or I'm sorry, the Storm Headmaster ID grants 3 targets. And so you call her out next to your Astronomer. He can mind control 11 squares away. And then if he rolls a 10, he can do it again. So,
Right, but hear me out. Why not just
yep.
play the rare from Xavier School?
So I think so let's look at the rare. Let's look at all the storms that we have. So this is leading up to Worlds, so we do not have Asgardian Storm into play. So I think the 50-point line is what's important here. So you have the Ellie Storm, the new Wakandan Storm, and she's 75 points. So I don't think she's quite. She's not. She's not. So what I'm thinking is that someone like Trey Lane can call her out. Someone like Collector.
Right. Well, yeah. The 50,
So
the rare from Xavier School is 50 points and it has TK.
right. So the rare has 50. It has 50 points. But this storm has Force Blast or Sidestep, and then if she can Force Blast, sorry, that's on the that's the free attack. No, make a range attack targeting a single opposing character that Storm knocked back this turn. So she's
she
just
to choose Force Blast or Sidestep, and then
right. So she's just a bit more offensive than the TK Storm. So I mean, you can include both of them. In case you need
TK your TK your Astronomer out.
Right. So I mean, that's going to come down, I think, to map. You would choose the rare if you lost map versus say X-Men Swarm, or if you won map, you would choose the other one as a bit more offensive option. So that's my thought on why you can play both, and like the Astronomer teams aren't necessarily hampered for sideline space, so they can typically play both. And for those listening, my son Theo turned a month old yesterday, and he is currently getting his diaper changed. So
I'm about to say he's making his podcast debut.
Yeah, welcome Theo to the podcast. But such is life. So he's been doing good. So I mean, I think the 004 Storm is fantastically fine to call out on an Astronomer theme team. And so this is like one of those things where, everyone's kind of talking about, and she can also get herself off the map with the sidestep choice. So that's cool too. So everyone's kind of talking about, does X-Men make a return? Does Blackbird make a return? I had a strong thinking that they would after retirement. But then Black Panther dropped. And Kobik has mind control. Astronomer can get mind control. Trader can get mind control. Something like the Storm Headmaster ID can give them 3 bolts. So, no. I don't think it's advisable. I mean, Jason knows that I don't really like to play against the X-Men. But, I mean, the X-Men was specifically why I played Starro to my last Rock World Championship win, was X-Men. I just don't like playing. I don't like playing against X-Men, so I think the free attacks and stuff is all a bit much, so just make them attack themselves.
Yeah, I'll reserve my judgment at this point in time.
I mean, we can, and that's why we're going to play test, right? We're about 7 weeks, but we're right at 2 months out from Worlds. So we've got a lot of play testing to get done. I think there's things that come into play that the X-Men might be good, but I think there's options on the mind control front that they're going to be too much. Just my opinion, just one man's opinion. Next up, Beast. Again, I don't think Beast is going to be a big deal for a main force. Would you agree with that?
I mean, probably not, but I mean, he's not horrible to play on
Yeah,
your main
that's
force at 40 points, 11 attack and 4 damage, and Battle Fury or Outwit.
right. Yeah. Um, so a beast is definitely one that you need two of. One for the student, one for the headmaster, potentially. And he's certainly the best of the 40-point call-in, or certainly the best of the beast call-ins that we have.
Oh yeah, by a mile.
Yeah. So,
A Battle Fury call in we haven't had for a while.
yeah, I mean, I can't even Hulk. So over a year,
Yeah, yeah,
Shield Hulk, um, and he's got the option of Outwit too.
yeah.
So 10 for 3 is not bad. 11 for 4 is better. Pick up a light. He's 11 for 5. So the thought that I have on my mind there is this is the first of the 40-point call-ins that we've come upon. So Trader and Gardner, 50 points was the line before. 40 points is the line now.
Yeah.
In some of these cases, Trader has Perplex and can do his gym things. Gardner has his free attacks. I was wanting to read him real quick.
He gets to have the time gem, right? So there's some prob backing him up, and
Yeah, I was going to. Oh, he's not on the freaking realms of the unit
no,
section.
him and Astronomer are not in the unit section for some
God,
reason.
Gosh dang it! That just.
It pisses me off. I
I
just want to
know.
build teams with them. Like, put them on there for God's sakes.
Well, I mean, I want to complain, but I can't because it's a free website. But I know that Tony makes money from it, right? From ads and all this other stuff. So
Right. But I mean, like almost every other figure's on there. Just get it done.
yeah. So Gardner has the smoke cloud and free make a close attack targeting opposing character occupying a hindering marker generated by Gardner regardless of adjacency. If you do, choose that hit target can or can't use Battle Fury. And he can do the beginning of your turn. He may generate a free square of hindering and any square within range, not line of fire. So at any point, those two guys are 45 points. And these guys calling out 40-point X-Men are going to be absolutely fantastic. So that's kind of the trick there, right?
Yeah.
And Beast has Quake.
Yeah.
So 11 for 4 Quake off of an elevation, kills AI chases for the most part, or into a wall, kills Star Fox.
Yeah. He's just super useful.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm very impressed with him.
I would agree with that.
And he's even got improved movement to get around where he needs to go.
Yeah, elevated and hindering.
Hindering, yeah.
So.
Yeah, if he had sidestep, he'd be perfect. But I mean, he's pretty damn close as it is.
Yeah, 40 points. I'm not complaining.
No, definitely not.
I will even be this brave to say, if he just had sidestep instead of charge, I would probably still be happy.
Yeah, probably. I probably would.
I'm obviously happy he has. I'm obviously happy he has charge, but he would be plenty useful with just sidestep, in my opinion. But so what else is also cool, just from a casual perspective? Wolverine and Beast both have Avengers keywords.
Yes, they do.
Which is nice. None of the ones in the Xavier set had those, and going back for a few years, they were in the Avengers in the comics, but they were kind of on that embargo situation, so some of them didn't get all the keywords they deserved. I know that there was a Beast that had Avengers, but I'm just talking about like Wolverine in general. And some of the X-Men didn't get some of the X characters didn't get the full respect that they deserved.
Just think if those super rare Wolverines that had Avengers keyword.
Oh man!
Oh
Oh
man!
man! Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! I don't even know how excited I would be about that. Playing giant girls with Wolverines. Super rare Wolverine.
Yeah.
But
It gets me excited just thinking about it.
Maybe that's a team with the stop click Wolverines and giant girls retaliating or something. I don't know. So let's talk about Emma Frost. Some of these things we might go a little quickly through because, I mean, Emma does have IDs, right? She's got a headmaster at least.
Yes, she does. Which I don't even remember what the inspiration on hers is.
It is
it
mind control. Yeah, she inspires mind control.
I mean,
I don't think she's. Yeah, I mean, nobody's played the Emma Frost ID really.
I mean, yeah, and this one can come out and choose Psychic Blast and shoot you for 3. I mean, at 60 points.
So can like Wolverine. So can Cyclops at 50.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying of the options we had, it's probably about as good as you got.
Yeah, and that's probably pretty low on the option rank.
I'd never put her on one of my teams considering all the stuff we have.
I think the only thing that I like potentially is her on the Hellfire Club team with Sentinels.
Okay.
But that's just most likely the headmaster super rare Emma Frost is better. But I don't know. It's a toss up. I mean, Emma Frost is pretty low in the range of things. So
yeah.
Yep. Gambit.
I wish. Yeah, I wish he had an ID card. Man.
Yeah, if Gambit had an ID card, that would be sweet.
Yeah.
So, but hey, we got a Gambit.
Yes, that's the one positive thing.
Yeah. So that movie that was supposed to be coming out that's not coming out is coming. We haven't had any Gambit since Wolverine and the X-Men. So that was 2013.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I'm just on Realms here. I'm looking. Wolverine and the X-Men was August of 13. So 6 years since we had a Gambit. So
yeah, and he's not bad. I mean, I wouldn't play him at 80 points.
No, I think he's good at 50.
He's perfectly fine. Yeah, perfectly fine at 50. 2 clicks isn't worth that 30 points.
No, in the event it is, but not on this.
No, but energy explosion and force blast with two targets and a perplex and a running shot. I'm down with that.
And sidestep.
Yeah, and sidestep and stealth.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
No complaints with me on having a Gambit in the game. I mean, Gambit wasn't ever my favorite X-Men, but I can certainly appreciate, especially from the X-Men animated series, right? Gambit and Rogue were laying on that thick Cajun accent. So
yeah, I've always enjoyed him. I mean, I don't know. I wish we had more of him. Like the last one was really good.
Right. Yeah, that was the one that could do. Wasn't it at the time he could do like a gajillion damage?
Yeah, with stolen an object with energy and energy explosion. I think it was. Yeah, it was pretty badass.
Right. Oh, he would be good though. At the beginning of the game, after objects are placed, you may replace any object 5 points or less with a standard light from outside of the game. So that's a cool that's a cool Mandarin ring. It's now a trash can lid.
Yeah, that would have been pretty funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. If this guy only had an ID card, he'd totally replace Jubilee. Uh,
yes, for sure.
yeah,
Um, but it's cool to have one back. I like it.
yeah.
Again, I don't think he's too overpowered for casual play either.
Oh no.
Um, 008 Magneto. Um, no.
I mean, you could play him if you're playing him in Regenesis Sealed. I think he's definitely a good one to play.
Yeah, he is. He's definitely in sealed, but competitive play, I don't think you're playing him on main force.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think you're ID carding him over the prime or the uncommon or the convention exclusive. It
Yeah.
probably goes convention exclusive, um, uncommon prime. This guy,
Does the convention exclusive have multiple point dials?
yes.
Okay.
I forget his lowest point dial. Again, it's not on realms. Let's see, fix
Yeah.
force.
I don't have one, so I'm not sure what. I'm not.
Yeah, all my stuff's downstairs. Um, Phoenix Force, Magneto, Hero Clicks. Flip his dial. I know that 250 is the one that I've been having him at for a while. But I have this card here from WizKids website. And he has 250, 200, and 125.
Okay.
So as far as a low point option, this Magneto's good, but I think he maybe just being a little bit outclassed by the other Magnetos. I mean, you've got sidestep TK on this one at 50.
And 80 is kind of an odd point value.
Yeah, 80 is kind of odd. But you're looking at some other things to where like Kobik is okay with that. But most often you probably want to call in something to move Kobik if you're calling in a Magneto. So 80 is going to be weird. But we're going to have to figure out 80 and 85 whenever Asgardian Storm comes out.
Storm, yeah. Yeah, but you're not going to play him then on an X-Men Swarm team for sure because you're just not going to have anybody call him out.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So. The rares, Rachel Summers.
Yeah, this is another one where the 0.1 dial is way.
The 0.1 dial
because
is
she has
way.
TK is free.
Right.
Yeah, she has TK is free on the 0.1 dial, just all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
So as far as playing her on a Swarm team or an X-Men themed team, I think she needs sidestep top dial. But she can certainly free TK herself out and then hypersonic out and back. You know, getting pumped up.
Mm-hmm.
But I think she's a bit too squishy for main force play though.
Yeah, yeah. And you can. She has to be attacked to get free TK on her regular dial. So
yeah,
if she does that, she's probably not there anymore.
Correct. Yeah, I mean if she's like real girled off of the thing, off the Blackbird. I mean she's I don't know if she's as good as the Marvel girl. I'm looking up the Marvel girl real quick.
I mean, I guess she's okay. I guess if we just only want to get that running shot. I don't know. I mean, you can play the Marvel girl and TK out the guy you're giving the running shot inspiration to. Just give him that much more.
Yeah,
reach,
yeah. You know? I mean, but so Marvel girl can do that. But I guess that this one is a little bit better because it can hypersonic out and do something.
Yeah.
And she flies.
Yeah,
whereas the Marvel girl doesn't. Yeah, so it's probably very solid for the Rachel Summers card over the Marvel girl ID. I don't know. The Marvel girl's a really good attacker, though. If she's TKing an object or something, she's pretty strong. But at any rate, I mean, I think overall usage, this Rachel Summers is going to be better for your. I don't know. What did we try it on? 100 point murder machine, giving him running shot and then TKing him
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
I
That's what
think
I was using it for.
I think
Yeah.
she'll be fine for that.
Yeah. I mean, if Jean Grey has more stuff in the next set, maybe it'll be
Yep.
doable. I don't know.
Yeah. That's going to be after Worlds at this point, and
Yeah.
we'll be talking about that set pretty extensively at that point. Namor. Can we say that maybe he's kind of the turd of the set?
Well, I mean, is he? I don't know. He's not. He's
I mean,
not like exciting.
He's good if you have a Utopia theme team.
Yeah, he's full move, charge, and flurry. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that's great for the set play.
Otherwise,
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, there's no ID card. Yeah, there's no ID card for. Yeah, I mean, there's no ID card for him right now.
Yeah.
He's not a good attacker compared to the other X-Men. Did Namor like join the X-Men in this thing?
This was the time frame that he was part of the X-Men all the time. Like, yeah. There was a while he was running with the X-Men, and this is from that era.
Huh. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about Rogue. About halfway through the set.
Do we
go ahead?
Have the dial for that new LE somewhere? Do we have the dial for that new LE to compare?
Yes, on Realms somewhere. So Rogue is competing with ID cards with that new LE. Let's see, I want to see if it's in Realms. It is in Realms. Yay!
M19 over 4.
Yeah, M19
only 100 points.
Yeah, so she's 100. The new LE's 100. This one's 90 and 60.
Okay.
Well. And the Phoenix, or I'm sorry, the Asgardians Rogue is 150 or 100. So
yeah.
So this one I almost have to break down into Rogue ID is good. Because typically there's pretty strong attackers coming out of it, right? So I think if I were to rank it as attacker strength, Rogue at 150 has 12 attack, 4 damage, super strength. And it's the 4th of July. There's the first firework of the evening. So hope everybody, all of our headphone users, hopefully they just crap their pants. Let's see.
The LE's 100 points for 11 attack, 4 damage with super strength.
Well, so for the extra 50 points, you get super strength, and when Rogue knockbacks in a character after an attack after resolutions, you may choose one hit character, generate a hindering terrain. Okay, so yeah, that doesn't really do anything extra damage wise. So it does have one more point value of attack.
Yeah.
And Battle Fury. So if you're playing something like Fast Forces Shredder, 150 Mangog, Uni, 150 Black Panther.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so that's fine. So let's talk about 100, right? So it's basically at 190, right? Because 100 gets you Kobik, calling out things. So is this one better than the new LE? Is the question. So this one, so the set one has. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead. Finish your thought.
I was gonna say the trait. So the trait on the Regenesis set one, when Rogue hits a single opposing character with a close attack, after resolutions, you may choose a standard power that character can use until you choose again. Rogue can use that chosen power and has the printed range value of that character. So she doesn't take it away. And the new LE Rogue can take it away, and she has the same attack and damage values. And they both have super strength.
She also gives an action token. She gives an action token.
Yes.
The new
after resolutions, that hit character. Ooh, so I think I like the new LE better. Because you can totally... You can totally... Oh, that's... Okay, all right. I just haven't even thought about how good this was yet.
Yeah.
So you can totally, after resolutions, choose a standard power a hit character can use. Take away willpower. That hit character gets an action token and can't... you know what? The action token and can't use happen... The action token happens before the can't use. I don't... Maybe?
But it's still good just for a lockdown.
Yeah, that's true. So, I mean, you can take away their power and use it, but I'm just thinking, like, if you hit something, take away its willpower, give it an action token, and push it to death.
Oh, yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
But versus the 90 point when her trait's just straight up better.
Yes, the LE one. You're saying you're saying the LE is better than the Regenesis.
Yeah, the LE one's way better. It's way better, yeah, on the trait, yeah. Yeah. Because the LE, the Regenesis one can't take the power away unless it's the point one version, and it doesn't give an action token.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah. The thing is that most of the, I don't know, I tend to where I don't play a lot of high enough points to call out a 100-point character. So.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well,
the 60 point is a nice option.
I agree. I can agree with that. Well, you know what? And then the 90.1 can't do as much damage because she has Quake, not super strength.
True.
So, picking up a heavy and smashing somebody for 6 and a perplexing the damage is still a thing.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, even without ultra heavies, what's funny? They got rid of ultra heavies, but then put perplex on nearly everybody.
Yeah.
Nighthawk is over here shivering in my Golden Age box like, hey guys, you remember me? I used to be a thing.
Yeah.
So, Colossus.
Aren't you excited to have a Colossus that can call out at 70 points?
I am so happy. But I'm also a little sad because there's so many things I can just straight up murder main force Star Fox now.
Yeah.
The Thanos takes away his stop click. Kobik locks him down. Kobik Trader locks him down. Poisons him to death. The Mandarin Ring comes out with poison.
Yeah, just when you could have given him charge and flurry.
Just when you could give him charge, flurry, Mjolnir, 8 squares away, bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
Sadness. But it is still good for that, right?
Yeah.
So I'm totally happy with that. And he's got, he's charged, 10 attack, 3 damage with super strength. So, he's 10 for 5, pretty reliably. And, he has ignored movement hindering. So, and he's got plasticity to break away from imposing characters if you need to call him out adjacent. So, he's probably, as far as his 100-point dial, he's probably not as good as that Rogue we just talked about, because Rogue has one more attack value and a better trait.
Yeah, definitely so.
But I am excited. Like, I wish this just came out a year ago.
Yeah. He's fine if you want to give everybody.
What? Go ahead.
If you want to give everybody Impervious, why not?
Yeah, he's good too for that. But the wanted poster is, I think, where it's at. I still think it'd be cool to give out Walking Woods Charge, and
Oh yeah,
um,
that would be
that's
good.
a very corner case, but that would be super dope. Nobody would see that one coming.
No.
So Iceman. Um,
I really like this Iceman as a call out.
okay, so let's talk about his trait. When Iceman hits one or more opposing characters with a range attack, choose one for all hit characters, -2 speed or negative attack 1. Hit characters modify the chosen values into your next turn. Barrier toughness, willpower, and then he can generate after resolution of each move. You know, when he hypersonicked yesterday, you should have placed 2 blocking markers instead of 1.
Yep. I realized that after the fact.
Yeah, remove that marker at the beginning of your next turn, even if this is lost. You know, I like this because he can totally see after resolution of each move. So it doesn't really help him with this hypersonic because I was thinking he could place a blocking on a corner, but then he can't punch through it to help him break away. But I mean, he has hypersonic flight, 10 attack, 3 damage, 5 range. I do like that we have another 50-point option, as opposed to the.
And he's our only call in that has barrier. The only Iceman can call in and actually barrier.
Yes, that is super great. Because Rusty doesn't inspire barrier, he just has barrier. So not only do we have the option of 3-point barrier with this guy, the 5-point inspiration barrier, you can get out all the squares of barrier. So you can, before it was call out, token up 3 of your characters to get 12 squares of barrier. Now you can call out, token up 2 of your characters and Bobby to get 12 squares of barrier. So, you're right. I hadn't really thought about that much. I dig it, Jason.
Yeah, no, he. I think he's the best one, in my opinion. Yeah.
Yep, I agree with that. And I mean, you can always have the Chase Iceman Age of Apocalypse on your sideline too for Pulse Wave.
Oh yeah, definitely. This guy does offers a lot more in a lot more situations, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he's 50 points.
Yeah, and 50 points. So
and he's only 50 points. Yeah.
Yeah, say that again. He's only 50 points.
50 points. Yeah.
50 points.
Only 50 points, not 60 points.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. I dig it.
And moving attack.
Now, we did have 50-point Iceman that had a running shot end cap.
No, and I liked that one too. That was my favorite one probably to play. And he's a good lockjaw killer. But
right.
Yeah.
But unfortunately,
that's the time to use him. Right.
Right. But this guy's a little bit more versatile, just a regular attacker too.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Yeah.
Hope Summers. No ID card for Hope. And I don't. Is she really going to be good enough at 40 to just say, take all of the standard attack and damage powers that characters can use? Like, can she copy a Wolverine? I don't think no, because she already has Perplex on Dial. The attack powers don't matter. That would just give her blades. If she copies a Cyclops, she doesn't have running shot.
No.
That's not quite as useful.
Yeah, this is another case where the 0.1 would be way better.
Right, but she's Utopia instead of Jean Grey. I think she would be better as a Jean Grey.
She would, yeah.
I mean, I get that that's not story accurate. I mean, don't crucify me for that, people. But Yeah, yeah. I don't see any reason to play Hope. Thanks, Hope, for destroying our hope. Now, casual again, she's fine. Casual.
Yeah.
And in the set play, she's fine.
Unless something comes up, it just has a ton of power she can copy that are really good.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not holding my breath for that one because that'll be after Worlds.
Yeah.
So, Angel. I think he's just solid as a call in.
Yeah.
Especially so we run into one. There was a call in that he's at 40, 10 attack, 3 damage. I think even if you play him at you have a 70 point, you still call him out at 40 most likely. You know, let's see, who is he competing against? Angel.
The uncommon is the uncommon's a rare. It's the rare angel in XSS. The super rare angel, I guess, in XSS.
Yeah, the rare one is the rare one's
His
okay.
charge precision.
Yeah, and then you've got the super rare, who I don't think is that great. And then the Chase Angel, who's great main force compared to this, but I think he's probably the most solid ID card option.
Yeah, he's not bad if you really just want the 40 point. I don't know the uncommon or the rare one. He just if you're going to play him on an X-Men team, he buffs their speed, and he has precision strike. If you really need precision strike, precision strike on a call-in's not bad.
Yeah,
all the super senses out there.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that gives him a leg up, really.
I think so. Rare Angel on an X-Men team, this guy really stands out on the Gardner Trader team. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you need the 40 point option, then totally.
Yeah, because he's 10 attack, picks up a light, 4 damage or 3 damage printed. I'm not sad. Because it's just solid, right? It's not overpowered. Yeah. We're talking about 40 points. Maybe I'll sound silly in a year whenever everything's 35 points. I don't know.
And he's got that deity keyword I've never seen on him before.
Mm-hmm.
Not that matters, but
well, it does matter. You know what's that? Who's that lady that buffs deities?
Adeline Kane, I think.
Yeah.
She can +1 2 different or perplex 2 different combat values on deity. So
yeah. So I don't know. That's
if you're playing her on a team,
that's good casual probably. Yeah. Adriana Tomaz. No,
Adeline Kane, I think is.
Oh, she doesn't actually have the deity keyword.
She gains it if she's on a team with it. She gains it. She can gain deity.
No, it's not Adeline Kane.
Okay, what's her name then? What is her name?
I'm looking it up. Yeah, because
there's two kind of plain like female characters that are not super powered. Like, damn, I always get their names confused. She's uncommon. Veronica Cale. That's it. It's Veronica Cale. It's Veronica Cale, isn't it?
No, that's so Veronica Cale.
Yeah. Isn't it?
Yeah. No, Veronica.
When Veronica Cale used to perplex a targeted character with a deity keyword, she can choose 2 different combat values instead of 1.
Oh no! Okay, you're thinking of. Oh, I'm thinking of Jennifer Cale.
Oh, that Jennifer Cale is the one from Secret Wars Battle World that messes with the man things.
Yeah, here we go. Here's the Veronica Cale. All right, we're good. Everyone's laughing at us on the while they listen to this, which is fine. Outwit perplex. When Veronica uses Outwit to target a character with a deity keyword, she may choose 2. When Veronica uses Perplex, you may choose 2 different values at 35 points. That's solid.
But she gains deity keyword if she's on a team with deity. Yeah.
Or at Force Construction. Yeah.
Yeah, at Force Construction. Yeah.
Dang it, Angel! Why don't you have the Amazon keyword?
Right. Pair me with Wonder Woman then. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, so now we're up to Danger. Danger's solid in the set play. No ID card for Danger. Kind of turd.
This is again where the .1s was. This is a whole lot better.
Yeah, but even so, I don't even think for .1 competitive play, she's that good.
No, I don't know. At 60 points, I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe
She had power on her dial.
If she had improved targeting hindering, maybe.
That's when you give her pulse wave.
There's protected pulse wave stealth.
Yeah.
I mean, not just Uni either.
I know. I'm just trying to find the positives here.
Yeah, I'm trying to as well, but I mean, realistically, Danger is not that great for competitive.
No, she's not.
Cannonball. So now we're going to the chases. Cannonball. If he can't sidestep breakaway, if he gets locked down, he gets toasted.
Yeah.
My Kitty Prides punched the crap out of your Cannonball last night.
Yeah, he only has toughness when he doesn't move. So
right.
if he gets to move, he gets that impervious or energy shield or both.
Right.
Exactly. I wish his blast off power didn't require the whole move in a direct path.
But we've had Cannonballs that do that before.
Oh yeah, it's just restrictive, you know.
Right.
It's just better if you could move however you wanted to.
Sure. So Magic. We don't have a Magic ID, do we?
No, unfortunately not.
So I guess I was thinking I was going to ID card out Magic when I was thinking about her. She probably is not that great for competitive play then either. She's a good X-Men transporter though.
Yeah, the 2 passengers, regardless of the flight symbol, is nice.
Yeah, after resolution, she may make a close attack, modifying her attack -X, where X is the number of characters she carried. Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah, the .1 gets rid of that restriction. Yeah.
But that's only on a Utopia theme. So, yeah, I mean, she's not calling up 2 Super Air Wolverines and...
Yeah.
Ugh.
None of these Magic do it for me after the Wolverine and the X-Men one.
Yeah, that one was the Wolverine and the X-Men one was the one that could go all the way across the map, pretty much.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Or did she? Yeah, the Wolverine and the X-Men one, phasing teleport.
Yeah, the team-based one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she could move 18 squares.
Yeah, Mystic's Prob. Yeah, she was a badass. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I guess too bad we didn't have Sam Cap whenever we had Magic.
Yeah, right. That would have been something.
Right, because what were you doing with her? Were you carrying up a Tico?
At that point in time, I was using her. I was using Ant-Man from the box set to make Doc. Was it no? I was using Dr. Octopus, the LE, to move all the way across the map in Flurry.
Right, because she could carry 2 of them at that point.
Yeah, you could make a tiny Ant-Man and carry him and Doc Ock.
No. Well, the Ant-Man could make Doc Ock tiny because at that time the passenger ability, the tiny ability, basically gave someone with a carry of 1, passenger 2.
2, yeah.
Essentially,
you could carry 2 across. Yeah, you could carry 2 of them across, and both of them could flurry. Yeah.
You know what? Just saying this out loud makes me happy about the new rules.
Tiny carry is like the one thing I miss so much about having tiny.
Yeah, but the new rules are way more straightforward with this. You know.
That's true. I never had a problem with it. I didn't think it was ever that.
I didn't either. But if you're thinking about trying to, get somebody new into the game, it's you can carry these things, but otherwise it's just straightforward. Passenger 1, you can carry 1. Passenger 2, you can carry 2.
No, you're right. I just miss it. It was a cool ability.
Yeah. So, Yeah, Magic. That just really disappoints me. I forgot that we didn't have a Magic ID card. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem with the chases, other than Kellogg.
Yeah, so I mean, I think I can just go ahead and just say this Warbird, kind of a turd.
Yeah,
Um, Again, for competitive
I
play, not
guess
for casual play.
penetrating flurries, okay, but
Um, but
she
you're
has
not you're not ID
flurry, and then she
carding.
uses.
Yeah, you're not ID carding her out
No,
though.
she's not an ID card, unfortunately. Unfortunately, if you could, then that would be great.
That would be absolutely fantastic. Yes.
Yeah,
But Psylocke is where it's at, and I think this. I've got to get this Psylocke sooner than later.
yeah,
40 points. Again, a 40-point call in or 90. 40 is probably where it's at. Incapacitate when she uses and hits after resolutions. Choose a standard attack or defense power that hit character can use, and that character can't use that power until your next turn. 10 attack with perplexed. So just the fact that she's a 40-point perplex call out is pretty sweet. And then she can take away a defense power.
Yep.
So,
I
mean, so
she's
can
got dual targets.
Yeah, and so can Rogue. But yeah, she doesn't. Rogue doesn't have six range, sidestep, perplex, dual targets. So, I mean, there's a lot of things that she can help. Yeah, the dual targets is huge.
Yeah,
especially at this 40-point line. 11 attack, 3 damage is cool. Yeah, this Psylocke is sweet. I mean, I posted it in our Facebook group. Make sure to get this Psylocke sooner than later. I think she's extremely playable right out of the gate. And again, the Gardner Trader team is going to love calling her out and perplexing her to the moon and taking away something. I mean, like
I'm in blasting. Yeah.
I mean, like, to me, the ideal thing is, like double Gardner, double Trader. Gardner or Trader calls out Psylocke and plexes her up and takes away a defense power, and then Gardners go to town with free attacks.
Yeah.
I'm not sad. I'm not sad at all. And I think the other thing that I like while I'm just on thinking about the Gardner, the free smoke cloud ring. What is that? Nightbringer.
Yeah, I believe so.
Because in most of these things, they or most of these. Well, how am I trying to say it? Like, you can't use TMT Hulk's Quake with the free Quake with the Enchanted Ball and Chain because of the source of the power. But in this case, Gardner just has free make a close attack targeting blah blah blah, occupying a hindering marker generated by Gardner. So that works with his other trait, which means that it would also work with, like, say, the Nightbringer ring.
Is it free square of hindering, isn't it?
Correct.
Yeah.
So, like, Gardner, one of the or something else equipping the Nightbringer ring, and then Trader's trading it back around, and then calling out Psylocke and taking away defense powers, and you're doing all this. I don't know what to call it. You're doing all this shit, and then, like, your character's is dead because there's free attacks, smoke clouds, Psylocks, perplexes, time gems, and tokens. Yeah, your character's dead by 45-point characters.
Yeah.
I don't have a fully formulated idea, but Brian Gailey did play Gardner, double Gardners to some good success at Nationals. And, the free attacks is always a good thing, right? So, I mean, Gardner's getting off 6 damage a turn by himself. And,
Yeah, and Gardner can only get equipped with the time gem to start, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, if you
Yeah.
play Gardner with Trader, Trader can give him other
Right.
things. Um, because Trader can take any of them, and they can swap the Nightbringer ring all around.
Swap that power gem onto him for that free attack.
That's right. Woo woo. 4
Yeah.
damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get some.
Yep.
So, yeah, Psylocke is probably the most character that I'm most happy about. ID card wise.
Her and
And
Beast are the two big ones, I think.
her and Beast are the two big ones. I would agree. So let's hop into the monthly LEs or the prize figures. So the first month is Magneto and Cyclops.
Wolverine, Cyclops,
Oh, Wolverine. Yeah, Wolverine, Cyclops. Yeah.
and I think that Wolverine is just not as good as the common one.
Oh, well, it's not as good as the monthly LE.
Yeah, or that either. Yeah,
Yeah.
but in the same set, it's not as good as the common one either.
Right. Now, I do like the prize Cyclops.
Yeah,
He has protected mind control, outwit, and Psyblast as an ID card to kind of help protect him if you need to leave him out on the board. But for 100 points, that big 12 attack, 8 range energy explosion, or
yeah,
that big 12 attack, 4 damage regular shot. And then even at 70, the precision strike range combat expert. I mean, that's 11 for 5.
with precision strike.
With precision strike. Now, it's a little bit less damage or a little bit less overall numbers than Chase Cyclops, or it's a little bit more than Chase Cyclops, but Chase Cyclops has the knockback.
Yeah,
I think the prize Cyclops is worthy of at least consideration at the top end of the range there.
yeah, and maybe this guy has some main force things he can do after the next set comes out, depending
Yeah,
on what kind of keywords there are out there.
I agree with that.
Because all the X keywords get X-Men if they don't already have it.
Yeah, and his stop click is really good, right? When this click is first revealed after resolutions, heals Cyclops a number of clicks equal to the number of friendly characters. So he's a huge double tap, right?
Right.
So, I mean, with Pogs and Leslie Evans and all these things that are popping out, 100-point Cyclops could get knocked to a stop click and back
Yeah.
pretty easily.
Easily. Yeah.
And that's not like a stretch of the imagination. That's just a thing that could happen. So Gambit, you know what? Again, I am excited that we have another Gambit coming next month.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the WizKids side, I did want to look at that real quick. So we're talking in relation to Worlds here. So the more
Yeah. When does this stuff go legal?
Yeah, it's on the win.
Is it?
It
The last
is.
one I saw didn't show it. Okay.
It came out earlier this week. So, Regenesis storyline micro set. The main set is legal August 7th.
Damn.
So, and that's the same thing for the month 1 prizes. So we're not playing it at Gen Con.
That saddens me.
Month 2 prizes are legal September 7th, which just so happens to be the day of Origin or the day of Worlds singles.
Probably a final, probably.
Well, Saturday, yeah, I mean the main singles tournament. Probably teams on Friday, singles on Saturday and Sunday.
If it's Sunday, it'll be the 7th.
Nope, not according to the calendar I'm looking at.
Oh, I thought
For September.
I thought it was okay, I thought it was on the Sunday.
But in that vein, month 2 is Gambit and Moonstar, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so they're not able to be called out. So I don't see anything that particularly great here. His penetrating poison is neat.
Mm-hmm.
And then Moonstar, in cap. I mean, she's got that. What was that feat that was called that used to let you use in stunning blow? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think she's cool for competitive play or not casual play. And then the next month we have. So this is post Worlds, Archangel and Magneto. Magneto's a good pulse wave call in.
Yeah.
For 125.
What do you think about Archangel as a call-in?
You can't use him as a call-in, can you?
Yeah, well, his real name's Warren Worthington III.
Oh, you don't use real names anymore.
They don't have that on the headmaster cards or nothing.
No, I mean Angel Headmaster. You know what? I stand corrected. The student one has alternate ID Archangel, and so does the Headmaster. All right, I am wrong. Let's think about the Archangel here then. Hypersonic 12 attack precision strike. Steel energy. I mean, he's solid.
Yeah, he's solid. Yeah. He's not way up there or anything, but.
Yeah, I mean, he's solid as far as angels go. Yeah, no, I don't see anything too exciting me on that one. But I didn't know they had Archangel as another.
Yeah, I guess I was thinking because some of like the wanted posters had other names on them, so I think that's what I was thinking about.
Well, and they were also saying when they did the new IDs, like Dark Phoenix is not going to be allowed, but I thought Archangel was bad, so I don't know. And then what is the grand prize figures? Caveman Wolverine and Caveman Cyclops. These guys are just going to be hard to kill.
Right.
Except for the fact their special damage power can be outwitted. Or their special defense power.
Can be outwitted, yeah. That's true. Yeah, where's the protected outwit?
Yeah. maybe we haven't got to see it yet, or maybe somebody has got it wrong. But if you can just outwit their defense power, and again, a casual play, outwit exists, right?
Outwit exists everywhere, right? I mean,
yeah. So I don't think these prize guys are that great to be called out either,
unless they actually have it and we just don't know it. But
yeah. Now, I mean, they'd be hard to get. They would be kind of hard to kill as an ID card, and I do like Cyclops as a 12 attack, 4 damage with Psyblast. I mean, I always like more number, better, small number.
Right. Yeah.
That's the episode title, actually. Well, it's the office. It's the office quote. Why use many word when few word do?
Yeah, true.
More number, better, small number. But these guys will be cool. And their damage power is just they can't be carried. That's an odd damage power.
Yeah, just give them Battle Fury then, right?
Well, Cyclops couldn't shoot if he could.
Yeah, you give Wolverine that, but
yeah, I mean, I get it. I get it. They are thematically together, but
yeah, it's just kind of maybe that's what they were using to take their point cost down. I don't know.
Right. Mm-hmm. So, well, let's hop into listener questions. So, Bill Rock, probably a good predictor of influence on ID card call-ins, also misreadings, which I'm guilty of, Rogue and Iceman. Bill had a misunderstanding a couple days ago on how Rogue read, which happens, which is why...
We've all done that.
Yeah.
We've done it on this podcast just now.
Just now, on the thing, yeah. But yeah, no, I think you're right, Bill. This set is just really chock full of solid ID card call-ins, some of which will last through retirement next year.
Yep.
How much wood could Mr. Chomps chuck if Mr. Chomps could chuck wood? Zach Strong asks.
A whole fucking.
Yes, exactly. As much as he, or on the other hand, don't worry about it. So what? His second half of his question: what is your favorite competitive format besides 300 Modern Age?
I don't guess we have one except sealed now, right?
Yeah, I agree. I know
That's my answer.
I know Pat's trying to bring back the kind of golden age, rock age format. You know, I enjoyed that well enough last year, but I always had concerns. If it's restricted, things become better that shouldn't be as good. And currently, that format is restricted. It has a ban list.
And it's also not WK sanctioned.
And it's not WizKids sanctioned. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think if I were to re-ask the question of what is my what would be my favorite competitive format besides 300 Modern, I think it would be 300 a WizKids sanctioned 300 point Oreo Age. So that would be Majestic / Rock Age, but unrestricted and with all of the wordings updated by an official WizKids source. Like, the orange battery doesn't quite work like it used to. Well,
Yeah.
if WizKids came in and said the orange battery works like X, and it was a approved format for competitive play, then I'm okay with that. Otherwise, some of this stuff's up for interpretation. That's just not official, and but I mean, I certainly appreciate the trying.
Still not for me. I'd have to say limited if I had a choice.
Yeah,
Modern limited. Yeah.
And then I think that would be the other one, but only at 400 points.
It's much better at 400. Yeah.
Yeah. So, so you think 400 limited? My answer is unrestricted, WizKids sanctioned, updated rules, 300 Oreo Age. Other than that, right? If it's a casual event or if it's a weekly event, nobody needs a full-on 300-point Golden Age event. There's just too much stuff that can cause people to not have fun.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'll be the first to say I get in trouble for fun fouls all the time during casual events. You throw a full-on 300-point Golden Age event at me that has a big prize, I'm probably going to go try to win it, and it probably will not be fun for my opponent. Not that I won't be having a fun gesturing time for them, but if they're sitting there doing nothing, they probably won't have fun.
That's a good assessment.
Yeah. So, but now in the vein of where it's WizKids sanctioned and judged and updated, that would be cool. Benjamin Norris, what are your thoughts on making a competitive Vulture collector team work? So I did think about, and I was thinking about this one, Benjamin, because collector with the reality gem falls into Vulture needs TK and Vulture needs Perplex. So collector in and of itself fills those two roles. But it's really just what else are you going to pair with the rest of the team?
There's the points to do it. I mean, you got 120 invested in the two of them, or 100.
Yeah, 100. Yeah, 120 because it would be
120.
60 for
Yeah.
Vulture with the Ock
True.
Arms, and then 60
Yeah,
for
collector's
Collector.
55 plus a gem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 120. I mean, you got a lot of points left to work with. So.
Right. Yeah. So Benjamin, I think you're right on, but Collector is in that he needs Perplex, he needs TK. Stealing objects is cool. Obviously, I played it to top 16 at Nats, and it got second place at Nats as well. So yeah, I mean you're right. I mean, so the rest of your 180 points, add in more Perplex, add in ID cards. Make sure that your team has the reach. You probably have to add Oz to the team, and then a bunch of Big Tonys or Everett Rosses. So Charles Constant, I hope I'm saying that right. Constant.
Yeah.
Will Regenesis have the same kind of showing at Worlds like Black Panther did at Nationals?
No.
No, I don't think so. I mean, there will be. I think Regenesis has the same kind of impact like the Gardner Brian's double Gardner team did. It's kind of fringy, but if a good player like Brian gets his hands a hold of it and puts some work into it, it'll be better than you think. But it's not going to be Kobik. There's not a Kobik level event here.
No, you're going to see ID card call-ins from it.
Yeah, but that's not, a huge shift comes in, I think, when you talk about main force play.
Yeah.
And then Paul Cote writes in, I am curious what impact on having good 40 points call-ins will be. Before 50 was the sweet spot where all the good call-ins were. 40 is huge. I think we've talked about that pretty extensively today. 40 is just fantastically good. Nathan Deal writes in, is Kobik Traders too strong? First question.
It depends on who you talk to.
Depends on who you talk to. I would personally say no. A balanced team can do fine as far as beating it.
I don't think we have enough to tell yet.
Yeah, I don't think we have enough to tell that it's too strong. I mean, it definitely locks OMAs out of the game.
Which I don't necessarily agree with. That's a good thing.
Right.
I know you like that fact, but
I do like that fact. But it does also make it hard to get new players into competitive because typically you can give them an OMA and have them rock and roll. But Kobik's Trader locks out strictly OMAs. But if you talk about some sort of team with support on it, like if I'm thinking like 250 Black Panther, he's kind of the upper end of the tent pole. So you can do things like play him with that Infinity Cop, like we borrowed from Arizona, that you played at our last WKO, which our next WKO is on June 20th at Big Bang's Toys, Comics, and Games in Owensboro, Kentucky. So like the cop can get in there and kill Trader before he's dead, before Black Panther dies. And then Black Panther, pops out those zombie dudes. Zombie dudes can do work. So it's not completely locked out in a high-end, high-pointed tentpole, but it does lock out the completely one-man army. But that pretty much at this point comes down to just full uni at this point.
Yeah.
I think pretty much everything else would have something else with it. And even like the Cosmic Theme Panther would have like a Groot or some Walking Woods with it, which is fine as well. And then what do you think of Red Skull? Ask Tyler.
I think he could do something. I don't know what it is, but maybe. And he needs the blue cube instead of the orange cube.
Yes, he definitely does need that. I think he pretty much 95% of the time takes the blue cube. Also, Red Skull's pretty much unstoppable in sealed.
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty much. Pretty much. I did see him lose in sealed this weekend at the sealed WKO that I won.
I mean, the team champs had 2 of them, right?
Yeah. So if we get to play, so it'd be interesting is if at Worlds we're playing with Black Panther again, or if we get to play with X-Men the animated. So I think it'd be interesting to see what we get with that. But Red Skull, I think, unfortunately, kind of falls to the double tap situation. You hit him for, you hit him for 5, and then you side blast him for 5, and he's dead. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And you can talk about him having a printed 19. He can get up to a 22, but attack values are still really high right now. And then for the most part, I just always assume that my opponent's going to hit.
High attack trumps high defense.
Correct.
Every time, I think.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Because it's a dice game, right? So.
Yeah, there's enough modifiers and enough re-rolling.
Sure. I just think he can get ran through. But, he has some options that people may not see right off. But, blue cube, man. He needs the blue cube. Final thoughts today.
Come visit us at our WKO on the 20th in Owensboro.
And we will all be full force at Gen Con. So come find us with all of our Clickstuff gear on. Say hi.
Yeah, me, Dave, and Dan will all be there.
Yep, and from the team, Jeremy and Captain Casual Corey. Not really on the team, but Zach will be there as well.
Kyle will be there.
So some of our other local folks. So, it'll be sweet.
Yeah,
I'm glad Kyle and Dave get to go. They're going to be helping run events at for Howard the Rock events. So come by, say hi. I'm going to have some swag on me to give out to some of our fans. Just come up and tell me you're a fan of the show, and if I still have some left, I might have something in my bag for you. So that's all I have for today. Thanks for listening to Clickstuff, and we'll talk to y'all next time.
Later.